I do not know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive, but I must die as I lived. I will record it all, even in the face of oblivion. The swarm came to every world. The drones acted erratically, not attacking, just watching. Time passed and the Sentinels did not seem so much of a threat anymore. They were peaceful now. We thought we had been forgiven. Hello everyone and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Cobalt Dale here, and it is the new year 2024. Over the holiday season I occurred an illness and I was a little bit sick, so it's been a little while since we've played. I may have forgotten some things that we're doing. I do know that we completed the Atlas quest line, and now we have ourselves the... where is it? The Star Seed, if I can find it somewhere in the ship. Let's see, I do know that we picked it up. Where did we go with it? It's been a few minutes, so please bear with me for a second here while I look for it. I think it's in the exosuit, honestly. There it is, the Star Seed, which allows us to see any black hole within the galaxy that we're in. So we have that now. We have two Atlas passes, Atlas 1 and Atlas 2. Now that we have the Star Seed, we will be putting in the Atlas Pass 3 here eventually. We still got a few things to do. When it comes to our freighter, we've got all of our freighter technology installed, but we can get S-class modules for our freighter. We'll be doing that within the next few episodes. Or would you rather see the completed quest line of the Purge, the Artemis quest line? Because we are at that verge right now to where we can start the Purge quest line, and that will complete the Artemis quest line and give us a new galaxy, or we can stay in the same one and continue on with what we have. But we will be upgrading our freighter. We have our multi-tool, which is upgraded, and it's an A class. Our starship is an A class. Sentinel ship, which we've got pretty much everything in it upgraded. I mean, we've got our pulse engines are doing good. Our hyperdrives are doing good. Our launch thrusters are doing good. Our photon cannons are good. We do need some more shields. That would be a nice install for us. So we could upgrade that here eventually, because we only have one S-class install on shields. We could increase our backpack carry capacity, as we're going to do. We have all our, excuse me for a second here, a little confused. Hazard protections, we have all that. We have all our jetpack upgrades that we need to continue on. So we're really doing pretty well for the most part. We've got our hazard gauntlets. We got Artemis's translator, which is, at this point, we've learned just about every word we could possibly learn. But if you want, I think we're going to kick it off. We still have the ability to get S-class freighter modules. This is off of my list of things to do. I'm still looking for a freighter, or a name for our interceptor. So if you guys got a name for this interceptor, I'll throw it up there and we'll name it. All you guys got to do is let me know what you want this to be named, and I will change the name. Just leave it in the comments. And before we get started here with this episode, if you guys like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. This way, every time when I put out a new video, you guys will get it. Hopefully, we'll be finishing up this series and we will start something different with No Man's Sky, and we'll be checking it out. I do know they have the expeditions going on right now, and I'm not doing the expedition runs. I might be doing a different game altogether. I haven't decided yet. If you guys got any games that you might want to suggest to me, let me know, and I will check it out. If I can afford it, I'll buy it. If not, if it's on Game Pass, I'll get it for free. But if you guys have a game for a recommendation, let me know and we'll start playing that game. And what else do we have? Exosuit expansion. We did the Atlas path, parts 2, 3, and 4. We're pretty much caught up. Let's see what we have in our logs. We got the settlers, which we've been doing that. We can go back to our base and check that out. Our base computer archives are pretty much completed. All they're going to do is give us a few more upgrades, like C-class upgrades, that kind of thing, and it'll pretty much be done. So we're doing the first traveler, which is Null. We have to talk to this guy again, and he will start the Purge quest line for us. So if we continue on with that, that's where we're heading. So this will be our new episode heading into the Purge quest line. So if you guys want to pay attention, this is it. I'll show you what to do and we will continue on with it. So let's get started. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and don't forget to share this video. Leave a comment about the name for this interceptor. I mean, we've got a few ships. We've got our S-class Red Guppy back there. We got Artemis's ship here. I don't know if we have any more others. We got a, oh yeah, we got our, what's this? That's a C-class solar. Yeah, these are traders. But we will get out of here and we will head to outer space. Do a little quick save right here. We'll head to outer space and we will get on with the Purge quest line. Oh, look at there. There's a black hole. Go figure, right? Okay. So our mission target is in another system. Locate a hollow terminus by using left stick to scan. Okay. Well, let's check, our galactic map and find out where that is. The current mission is way back there. Okay. Looking. Way back in this system? Are you sure? Okay, let's go to the space station, which would be the best thing for us to do. Whoops. There we go. Let's go to the space station and we will check out the teleport pad there. And we will find out where our mission is supposed to lead us. Oh, look at there. It's an outlaw station. We are not going there. We're going on our freighter. Excuse me. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks. I've been pretty sick. I finally just got over the crud. So if you guys hear me coughing, sniffling, or sneezing, please bear with me. Still got a little bit of it left. I have COPD, so if you hear me breathing heavy or something like that, just bear with it. Not doing so hot, but we're feeling a lot better today than we have in the last couple weeks. Okay, let's go to our teleport pad. Do a little scan in this system first. So all the planets are located and identified. Low atmosphere, tropical planet, nice. No paradise, okay. So we will head to our teleport pad and we will look to see where Null wants us to go. So I do not see it. Wow. Okay, let's try this again. Network restricted, network restricted. It looks like they did a little bit of updating on this as well. Huh, I'm a little confused. Network restricted, restricted, restricted. I don't see where the current mission is located. Have I really gone that far and missed something? There's a lot of outlaw stations for some reason. Okay, let's go to space stations. Oh, I understand. Since we are in an outlaw system, we are not allowed to do that. So what we'll do is we'll go to our bases. We'll go to Scav 1. And then we will go from there. And we will figure this out. Okay, we are back to Scaver 1. Wow, it has been a good minute since I played. I forgot where we had our base. Okay, everybody, please bear with me. I've forgotten. It's been a couple weeks since I played. So, let's see where this mission is. I assume Settlement Administration Terminal. Oh, so our mission is in this system. Ah ha ha. All right, so let's head outside, jump in our ship, and we will head there right this minute. Sorry about that, everybody. This is what happens when you get sick and you forget what the hell you're doing. Whoopsie. And here we go. Hopefully we don't crash. Yeah, like that. Just smack into the mountain, no problem. Keep going. Oh my goodness. All right. There's the hollow terminus. So let's go there and find out what Null's got to say to us. This is a rough start. This might be your best episode yet. Who knows? Okay, we'll jump out here. Run over here and grab some stuff. We're going to scavenge up whatever we can find. All right, grab that out of there. Hit the little save beacon. And we need to go all the way to the top. So if you're ready, watch this. We're going up. Hopefully we can make it. Come on. Oh yeah, we made it. No problem. Let's see what Null's got to say. Ring, ring, ring. Oh, we're tuning to Apollo. My bad. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Hey, Apollo, what's going on, buddy? Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded, my stomach is full, and I've hired a Gek to look after my farm while I'm away. So yeah, we found them. As I look at Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked the same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. Here you go, Apollo. Hopefully everything works out okay. I give Apollo the glyphs, asking them to take care, to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me that they will, promising to see me soon. Before I go, they advise me to find out what I can from this so-called null. They warn me to be careful too. Alrighty then. Uh-oh, here we go. Well, hello there, weird-looking guy. Two lost souls. One who cared too much, and one who cared too little. Their lives have not become what was promised, have they? Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt that way at some point. I know I did, once upon a time. I was angry, confused at my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I know you were just playing around with portals. But whatever you did, I am here now, and I need your help. The Atlas. It is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe. Something I need your help to figure out. Why do you need my help? The Sentinels do not just keep the peace across the universe. Their motives run deeper than that, seeking out anomalies in the multiversal structure and eliminating them from existence. Have you looked at me? What do you think a Sentinel would do if they came across my form? No, it has to be you, traveler. There's an observatory nearby. It will lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There we will find the first secret. I am sure of it. Know that the Atlas is neither enemy nor friend to us, no more than the air or the wind might be called such names. But it is terrified. It is in pain, and we have a responsibility to help its suffering no matter the cost. Well, alrighty then. Sounds to me like we gotta go find a crashed freighter, and we'll see how that rolls out. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's too far away. Let's look over there. How far is that? Approximately 8 minutes by foot. Oh yeah. Whoa. Hello. That's a little creepy, right? Yeah, we've already discovered that. Where's our ship? Let's get it going. Jump in, jump out. Do a little save. No doubt. All right. So we're going to check out Null, and we met Null, I should say. To the space anomaly. We got to go tell about Apollo to Nada. Okay, this is a huge detour from what we're supposed to be doing. I don't get it sometimes. Seems like Nada's nothing but a waste of time. He's always being nosy, got to know everything we're doing. Well, if he wanted to know so bad, then why doesn't he come out of the anomaly and talk to us? You know what I'm saying? That guy should be there, checking out everything. But it seems like he just hides in this little hole and expects everybody else to give him the information that he wants. Don't seem right to me, but hey, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. All right. We'll hurry up and jet over here to Nada. Let him know what's going on with Apollo. He's coming through a portal, so hopefully he don't get lost in the mix. Up and away to infinity and beyond. All right, Nada, what do you got? You are becoming more visible to Nada, traveler friend. Your eyes lend themselves to our small convergence. This makes Nada happy. Nada is not happy with other events. Portals are infected. Vector for corruption. Artemis entity perished in the portal. Apollo entity will only spread corruption. Danger. Atlas Falsity watches the portals. Portals belong to them. Those who enter may belong to Atlas Falsity. Great danger. Okay. Let's go over here and talk to Polo, see what he's got to say. Not a friend, does not trust the portals. Scared of rampancy, of the Crimson Hunter, but I do not fear in the same way. What might we discover, traveler friend? What might we learn from them? They have the same roots as you, as our home, as all this universe. Let's ask about the fear. Nada is scared we may lose our home. I am scared I will forget the world outside it. Do not let us forget, traveler friend. for you, Polo, I'd help you out, but Nada seems to be like an ostrich sticking his head in the sand all the time. I don't get it. Okay, now back to the planned path. We'll jump in, jump out, make a little save. All right, here we go. Now to the observatory. All right, there we are. Can't pulse there. Too close to the planet. Might warp into it or something. All right, coming in hot. Little fast. All right, let's slow down a little bit. There's the observatory. Okay. We'll land here, jump out, and see what they got to say. Look at there, there's an observatory over there. A whole bunch of stuff around this area. Look at that. Oh. Targets in range. This is Null's observatory, so we'll jump in here real quick. See what they got. Look around. There's something. Get that. Little nanites. Check that out. Hey, what's down here? Atlas Pass 2. We got that. Oh, look at here. A nice little arboretum. Little plants. We can pick up some carbon. Yeah, always good to pick up carbon. There's a lot of carbon in here. Okay. Walk around to the other side. See if there's more. Man, there's a lot here. Okay. I think we picked just about everything in this room. Good deal. No doors. Oh, there's plants in the corner. Don't forget to go at those, you know. That's why I say always check the plants. You never know. Might give you some more carbon. I wish these would give you carbon, but they don't. Which is pretty sad. Oh, we missed a plant over here. Did we get this one? No, we didn't. All right. Oops, that's not the door. There we go. All right, let's go to the other side. This one's got a room down here. We'll see what this one's got. See, them Atlas passes really help you out. Ooh, look at this. They're the remembrance required. We don't have the remembrance. What is the remembrance? I have no idea. But we need to find it so we can start learning some stuff out of these things. No tunnels, no doors, no nothing else in this room. Okay. Because that's a pretty big server archive. That would probably give us a buttload of information. Okay, so back on track. Let's do this. Null's prediction was correct. The terminal is curiously open, the logs ready for me to read. This observatory appears to have functioned as a salvage station, manned by a GEC specialist. A translator, they were accused of questioning things that should not be questioned, of sowing the seeds of dissent. This posting was meant as a punishment. But it appears that this posting was the making of them. They found strange things in the wrecks, aberrations, data that spoke of worlds that do not exist and events that did not happen. That GEC went out to investigate one such craft. The life signature of a Korvax still on board. They never returned. Is this how Nada and Polo met? Is this how my friends found each other? There is a signal on the console, a warning on repeat, 16 short bursts of data in a loop. Let's get those coordinates and see where they take us. I extract coordinates for the I extract coordinates for the distress signal. A crashed vessel awaits me on another world. Alrighty then. Somewhere in this solar system is a crashed freighter. Maybe even on this planet, but I think it's somewhere else. Yep, it's on another planet. Yep, off planet. Let's get out of here and head to there. We will come over here, scavenge what we can out of all this junk. We're getting there. All right, jump in here and into space we will go. And we will pulse there now. That wasn't too bad. It was pretty close. Uh-oh, there's a crashed freighter. Look at that, huh? I guess that's where we're landing. Slow up a little bit. There we go. The landing ring's loaded in. That's what I like to see. Okay. Nice. All right. Jumped out, made a little save point. Let's run over here and see what we got. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. Oh, we need an encryption key. Okay. Let's log encryption key required. Search the crash site for secure containers. So we need to check all these containers that are around this freighter. So there we go. Oof, get that out of there. Come on, there we go. All right, we got an encryption key, so we'll run back over here and figure out what's going on. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. Let's read the log with an encryption key. I do not know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive, but I must die as I lived. I will record it all, even in the face of oblivion. The swarm came to every world. The drones acted erratically, not attacking, just watching. Time passed and the Sentinels did not seem so much of a threat anymore. They were peaceful now, we thought. We had been forgiven. We were wrong. Oh, we need another encryption key. All right, let's go over here. Blow that door out. Blow these doors out. This is my path, my pattern that I go to every time. This way I can do a complete cycle all the way through this crashed freighter. All right. Here we go. Throw that in the starship. Throw that in the starship. Encryption key gathered. Let's go over here. We'll get this one to the starship. To the starship. Oh, what did we get there? Another log encryption key. Okay. Let's run back out here. We picked up a couple more. We'll see what the logs have to say. Ship logs requested. Accessing. They struck as one, an attack somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. With a fury exceeding all prior skirmishes, the Sentinels annihilated all biological life within the universe in a span of 54.2 standard minutes. Only I remained. The Korvax stood with me in the end. To their credit, they concealed me with their flotilla as they headed towards the center. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall, every corner. The Sentinels have found me. I told Nada to leave. I told them what we already know, all of us. We are not alone. Even if I die, Nada will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me, 1,000, a million. We are not alone, for every soul is many. Even in the face of 16, we must declare that we lived, we existed, no matter the horror of the end. They are at my door. Error. Unexpected log termination. Wow. So the Sentinels came into the universe, pretended to be friends, or whatever, and then turned around, found an anomaly or something, and then wiped out everything in the universe, or in the galaxy, in 54 minutes. Wow, that's pretty heavy, huh? That's crazy. Uh-oh, come on. Whoops, jump up here real quick. All right, we'll finish off this freighter real fast. We'll get us some salvage. Clear that out real quick. Okay, that's cleared. Let's get this. Throw this into our starship. So now that we've done that, whoops, come on. Salvage data, go figure, right? Inside the freighter. Huh. Something we really needed. Come on, give us something good. Big money, big money. What do we got? Unstable gel, that works. Okay, we got one more cargo pod to hit. Come over here to the little black panel. And right about there, whoops, step right up to the edge. Blast away. There it is right there. All right, we'll gather this out of here. All right, a salvage frigate module. That's nice. Not that we need it, but it's nice. Okay, jump in our ship, jump out, make a little save. Now we need to locate a holo terminus again so we can talk to Null. And away we go. 30 seconds away on this desert planet. Fabulous. Uh-oh, what's this? Artemis? What's up, bro? I escaped, traveler. I escaped. One moment I was running from them. The stars shifting, terrible smiles within the dark. And the next, I was here. Well, wherever here is. This new world has a sun, has life. It's beautiful, but I think anything would be beautiful after the months spent in that awful place. I'm ready to get going now, though. We'll do what we did before, except there will be no shifting stars to stop us this time. If you bring this star chart to a nearby station, I'm sure we'll find each other soon. Artemis is unaware of everything. They do not know that they died, that I made a choice to bind their soul within a simulated solar system. I think we need to tell him the truth. But how do I tell them their world is not real? Even if I saved them from death, I took their dreams away from them. They are limited to a single system and will never meet a kindred soul. Let's be direct. I tell Artemis everything, from the moment I discovered their grave to the final upload of their soul to a simulated solar system. Artemis thinks I am joking at first. I will never forget how their smile falters. After a few more questions, they tell me they need some time to think about what I have said. Okay, bye. All right, and away we go. That was pretty fast. Now Artemis knows the truth. Okay, there we are. There's that holo terminus. So let's land there. So Artemis knows the truth. Apollo went through a portal. And And we learned that the Sentinels destroyed an entire galaxy and wiped out all biological life forms. That's pretty heavy. That's a lot of information to deal with. Wow. And we are just floating around trying to gather up all the information we can to find out what's going on. This is what Null is doing to us. He's telling us, what, is this some kind of truth? That's a pretty heavy truth for anybody. Oh, pick up some more carbon here. Okay. Some nanites. Nav data. Oh, we got more nanites out of that. Cool. Run over here, see what they got in this one. Oh yeah, that's right. We already did this one. Sorry, I was a little distracted with all that information. That's a lot of information for what's going on. Man, it's getting pretty heavy. There we go, some more nanites. Where's that nav data? Or that, there it is, right there. Okay, let's blow a hole in the ground and pick that up. Technology module. Okay, let's fly up here to the top and talk to Null, ask him what the hell's going on here, huh? So Nada and Polo are the only ones left. Let's speak to Null, see what he's got to say. What did you find out there? Tell me everything. You sent me there. You should have known. I tell Null of the freighter and its recordings, how it spoke of a world where the Sentinels eliminated all life, leaving only a traveler and a single Korvax entity. I chose my words with care. You think I do not know who that Korvax entity is? Do not be so naive, traveler. Do you think anything you have read is a surprise to me? But I had to be sure of what I suspected. I know it now. The Atlas is with you. You could not see these things if it did not wish it. That freighter was a wreck from a parallel universe. There are countless such places within our multiverse, dimensions where things happen differently, but there are 3 exceptions to this. The Atlas is omnipresent in all, a singular being with a singular perception. The Sentinels move between dimensions at will. What about the Sentinels? They served the Atlas once. They were guardians of reality, defenders of civilization. They hunted for errors within the universe, preventing destruction and loss of life. The annihilation recorded in that log, well, something must have been quite wrong for them to do a thing like that. Let's ask about the Atlas. The Atlas created all life, and the Sentinels defended it, searching for anomalies within that creation. That they annihilated an entire universe? Well, something must have been quite wrong for them to do a thing like that. After a time, the Sentinels ended their service to the Atlas. What went wrong? It was the travelers who corrupted existence. Our arrival was meant to herald a glorious age, but we made a terrible mistake. I committed an act beyond forgiveness. And from this deed, paradise was lost. But something is different in this cycle. The walls between universes, they grow thin. Nada knows this, but they keep their head in the sand. We must learn what we can from each species before we decide what to do. Visit a Viking cartographer and speak with them. I will translate. Wow. So Null did something. Null did something to piss off all the Sentinels, so they wiped out an entire galaxy, and the only 2 left were Nada and Polo. Isn't that something? Wow. One traveler screwed it up for everybody. Isn't that something? And he even said it. Nada keeps her head in the sand for some stupid reason. I don't understand why. Too scared to face reality? I don't know. That's pretty heavy though, huh? Okay. Looks like we have discovered quite a bit of stuff on this planet too. Let's get in our ship. And what do we need to do? Visit a Viking cartographer. Okay. Let's head up into space. Oh man, now we gotta go back to the anomaly to let Nada and Polo know what we're doing. Believe this. Man, that gets old talking to Nada. It's like telling this guy everything that's going on and he don't care. He just wants to hide in his little bubble in space. That's strange, isn't it? Alright, let's call in the anomaly right here. Go back and talk to Nada again. Alright, let's go up and talk to Nada again. I don't know why we got to keep talking to this guy. It seems like he doesn't care about anything anyways, except keeping his little bubble going so he can gather information from everybody else while he hides in safety. Go figure. Maybe he's the one that caused the problem. Viking entities have long history, conflict, honor, rage, pride, and yet so static. Defined by themselves, never changing. Nada waits, as if expecting me to ask something else. Let's ask about the Viking. Viking hate the Gek, hate the Sentinels. Sentinels hate our home. Gek hate Korvax. Nada should be friends with Viking, yes? No, Nada does not think in this way. Okay, see? He just doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to be friends with anybody except for people that come into here so he can gather information. Anybody that gives him anything he needs. Missing friend. As you do their business. Help if you must, but always discover for yourself. Think about what you do. Do not just follow instructions with your eyes not open. Let's ask about the Viking. Big grumpy fellows, they do not like friendly little Gek. Perhaps they are wise. Like all beings, you will see their value if you get to know them. Okay, so Nada's like, I don't like the Viking, I don't like anybody except for Polo. And Polo's like, get to know everybody, find out who they are. That's a little strange, huh? Them two are like night and day. Wow. Interesting. But we've gotten along. We met Null. We're trying to figure out who Null is. Null is trying to give us information about what's going on with the Atlas. And he's telling us about Nada and Polo, which I think is pretty strange. Polo wants us to talk to everybody. He seems to be the more friendly of the two. Nada just seems to like want to hide from everything. I think when the Sentinels came in and destroyed every living life form in the galaxy, that terrified Nada so bad that they just want to stay in this little bubble of an existence. I couldn't handle sitting in a place like this my entire life after something like that happened, hoping that nobody can find me. Living in fear is not the answer. That's my opinion. But we met Null. He sent us on a little quest. We are now on the Patterns in Time questline. So now he wants us, Null, to go find a Viking cartographer and talk to them and find out what's going on. Okay, and it seems like every time we do something, we have to turn around, run right back to Nada and tell Nada what's going on. Why do we got to keep telling Nada what's going on? Nada doesn't do anything. It's really strange. It's a really strange quest line. It's very interesting. It's very in-depth. It kind of explains a lot as to what's going on and why we're here. But if you guys like this episode, don't forget to hit that like button. You want to see more of this? Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave a name for this Sentinel Interceptor, and we'll change it. The first person to leave a name, I'll change it to that name. Heck, don't forget to leave comments. Don't forget to share. Share this video. Get it out to more people. The more people that get this video, the more I get out there, and I get to see more people like you. But again, thanks for watching. Stay sexy, and peace out.